Hi, my name is Kara Lowe, and this is a beginner basic class. So I will talk slow and I will guide you. What I say a lot of times is just do what you can and not what you can't. Don't stress out about yoga. What we'll use today is the mat and yoga blocks. We'll have two. And then we have the strap that will help when we're lassoing feet or maybe when we're finding a shoulder opener. And then, of course, I use the blanket, mostly for comfort for myself, so you can have a blanket or a beach towel, something where you might prop up your head when we're laying back or when you're sitting in seated meditation. Coming into a comfortable seat, relaxing your shoulders, feeling tall in the spine. Going from getting here to being here. Breath flows in, breath flows out. Let's bring both hands onto the heart and allow your chin to tip down, setting your intention for this day, at this time. And then release your hands back to your thighs. Allow your right ear to tip to the right shoulder. Feel a slight ease down through your left shoulder, left elbow, left hand. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then release your hand and the head floats back up. Release your left ear to the left shoulder. Hand comes up onto the skull to give a little bit of extra support. Ease down through the elbow, the hand, right side. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then release the hand and the head floats back up. Slowly draw your chin into your chest. Feel the support. Shoulders back. Energy down through back heart. Down into the kidneys, sits bones. And then slowly bring your face up towards the sky. Maybe teeth together. Feel the stretch of the front throat. And then head back to neutral. Let's take a light twist. So I'm going to come over onto my seat, cross-legged. Most of you are there. And we'll twist our energy out to the left, taking right hand across and bring yourselves out. The eyes can walk across the earth. And then slowly release and come around to the other side. Bringing your left hand onto your right thigh and twist to look back. Take 1 deep breath there. Feels so good. And then back around to the center. Good. Come onto your hands and knees, tabletop position. Landing in your hands, landing in your knees. And then we'll go through cat-cow. So you allow your spine to soften and relax. Take your chin forward, maybe eyes up. Last week talking about drishti gaze. Opposite action, push hard up, draw forehead in. Take a breath. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale and round. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, round. 1 more time. Inhale, rock forward. And exhale, round. Come back to neutral. Take a look toward your right hip, feeling the stretch. And then toward your left hip. Back to neutral. Sit your seat back onto your feet, resting in a child pose. Elbows down, relax your hands. 3 breaths. I breathe in. You breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly back into tabletop. Curl your toes under and lift your knees off the mat. Start to walk it out, pushing your right heel down and left heel down. You can even squat back to get a nice stretch from hands to hips. All about waking up, feeling the flexibility coming into the leg. Sometimes I'll even slide forward into plank and press back into down dog with the breath. From here, bend your knees, lift your gaze, walk forward towards top mat. Exhale, fold in. You can toe heel feet wider. Bend your knees. Take hands to elbows and feel the lengthening of spine. A draping of spine down. You can turn your chin to the right, left. And of course, as I always say, feel your feet. One more breath. Release hands back to mat. Slowly round up, roll up, round up, roll up. Take your hands up and over your head. Here I might even grab my right wrist and lift up and tip over and out. And grab left wrist, lift up and tip out to the side. Both hands back towards sky and hands to the heart. Samasthiti. Feel your shoulders, relax down and back. Let's come through Surya Namaskar A 3 times. Really invested in meditation and flow. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Look up if it feels safe. Exhale, fold forward towards earth or blocks. Inhale, halfway. Step back, plank pose. Feel your length from heels to crown. I am strong is the mantra here. Lower your knees. Let your thighs, belly, chest, chin come down. Roll your shoulders back first. Push down, stretch into cobra. Relax C. Remember that elbows back, shoulders back. Back down to earth. Press back through tabletop if needed. Down up. Again, still moving if you need to, or if you're okay, you can soften back into 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Bend your knees, lift your gaze, walk forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back to sky, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. We keep moving. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway. Step back, plank pose. Again, into your strength. Lower your knees. Thighs, belly, chest, chin. Roll shoulders back, cobra. Remember that elbows back towards the hips. Back to earth. Press back. Down dog. Drishti gaze to the space in between feet. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Bend your knees, lift your gaze, walk or a light hop. Exhale, fold. Rhythm, inhale back to sky, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 more time in the flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway. Step back, lower. So now we're leaving out that 1 breath. Lower halfway or all the way. Cobra or up face. Shoulders back. Down dog. By 3rd round, you might find that stretching a leg back feels good. You can even bend the knee and roll the belly out and open. Strong press down through hands, arms. Release foot back and down. Switching sides. Maybe again that bend and roll. Be strong here if needed. Foot back and down. I like stepping the feet together here. Look forward and know where you're going. Bend your knees, lift your gaze, walk or hop. Exhale, fold. Let's take hands behind spine. Interlace fingers, push back, up or up and overhead. Strap for those, a belt, a tie, whatever you're using might be a helpful tool. Hand strap back down towards earth. Inhale back up towards sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Samasthiti. Feel your feet. Find your space in between. Okay. your hands under your hips. There's that again, light tuck of the tail, light lift of the low belly up. Step your left foot back into a high lunge. And play around here with good stance. Heart stays straight forward. Hands can stay on hips. If you're next to a wall, not a bad idea to reach out, find wall. And then I'll take hands up towards sky. Drishti gaze here is down the bridge of the nose. We do this practice to wake up top left thigh. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Then I bring hands to hips. We'll lean over front thigh to feel the balance of ribs and build a lot of heat in front leg. Let front leg carry you back to the top. And then we do this beautiful exhale to clear and cleanse the energy. Inhale, arms up. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, arms up. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, arms up. Open mouth, exhale. Hands on hips. Step right foot back. Do a little wiggle to get yourself spine, pelvis sits down. Align through kneecaps straight forward. Hands up towards sky. Again, if you kept hands down, you'll stay there. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Hands to hips. Slowly lean over your front thigh. Feel strong balance in the core. Use that front leg to step you back to the top. Again, inhale, arms up. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, arms up. Open mouth. 1 more time, inhale, arms up. And exhale, 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 relax your knees. Good, adding on, hands on hips, step left foot back. Now the heel drops down, so you've got that nice anchor through the back leg foot, and then you've got the right leg straight forward. Hands up towards sky, called Warrior 1. Keep your gaze out about 3 or 4 feet, strong hands. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. For support, hands back onto the hips. Slowly open your left foot to the left. Walk your right foot in front of your left foot, and then extend your arms out. Sometimes I'll look to the back arms to see where it's hanging. Gaze here, set the fingertips. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Then let's bring left hand onto the hip. Rotate right palm up. Take your right palm up towards the sky. Keep sitting down and sending right knee forward. If your balance is safe, look up into your hand. If not, keep your gaze down inside right foot. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Then bring that right forearm down to your thigh, nice stable thigh. Extend your left arm strong forward. Feel awake, feel awakened in your whole left side from foot to fingers. Gaze can be into the palm. Gaze can be down towards foot. 1 more breath. Movement meditation, so good for us. Inhale back into Warrior 2. Straighten front leg, inhale. Then exhale, watch your fingers slide out and then settle into your shin bone. Take your left hand to the sky. Again, gaze can be up to the thumb. Gaze can turn down to the foot. Called Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. 1 more breath. Strong core values. Back into Warrior 2. Hands on hips. Slowly turn your feet around to the front. Standing in a wide-legged. Feel your feet. Draw your shoulders up to your ears. So we're rooting down and rising up same time. Roll shoulders back. Lift your heart high. Lift your throat high. Lift your eyes high. Then slowly fold forward right at the hip points until your fingers meet blocks, tips of your fingers, maybe palms flat. Some of you more flexible can walk your hands back in between your feet, draw your elbows in, crown towards earth. If you need light bended knees, lightly bend your knees, fine. It's a lot about draping through the back spine, allowing blood flow strong into the shoulders, neck, and head. 2 more breaths, a light turn of chin side to side. Slow to walk your hands back forward, tips of fingers, kind of giving you that lift of heart up and out of the hips. And then right hand on hip, left hand on hip, strong push down causes you to stand back up. Pause. Turn your right foot back to the top. Push off left foot, maybe even a step. Back to the top of your mat. We'll let on the side. We've been practicing that for about 6 months. Inhale, arms up. Big sigh. Relaxing the energy in the body. Inhale, arms up. Big sigh, relaxing into your knees. 1 more time, inhale, arms up. And a big sigh. Pause. Feel the alignment in your body, how your bones stack. Hands come onto hips. Step your right foot back. Drop your heel in and feel the energy of heart forward. Hands up towards sky. Warrior 1. I'm keeping gaze out in front of me about 4 feet. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Hands on hips. Open your right foot to the right. Walk left foot more to the center. Balance hips. Feel the arms extend up and out. We hold our shoulds and our shoulders. So this is nice to know on why in yoga we hold our arms up so much. Gaze to the left fingers. 1 more breath. Right hand on hip, left palm turns up. Take hand up and overhead. Keep sending the energy forward with left knee. Feel the space happening left side. Not too tight in your right seat. 1 more breath. Slow to bring your forearm onto your thigh. Right hand up and over your head. Thumb draws back behind. Sometimes I'll see the head dangles. So keep that strength through the side neck. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Slow rise back into warrior 2. Pause. Inhale, straighten the leg. You'll feel that you get a little taller. Slide forward, reach out. And then settle into your shin bone, high, medium, or low. And then take the gaze up to the thumb or gaze down inside foot, Trikonasana. 1 more breath. Push down into left foot, come back into triangle. And then hands on hips, we do a light hop, back to the top of the mat. Good. Coming into Ujjayi breath, our finishing breath in our standing series. Inhale, arms up. Exhale through the nose, relaxing through the body. Exhale. 1 more time, inhale, arms up. And exhale. Let's go through 1 sun salute, Surya Namaskar A. With meditation, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway. Step back, plank. To find your strength, I am strong. Knees, thighs, belly, chest, chin. Roll shoulders back, cobra. Feel the heaviness of the pelvis. maybe up face where the thighs are off ground, you can see it. Back down to earth. Press back, child pose. The knees can go a little wider. You can sit seat back, rest your hands stacked, nice release. Some of you like knees together, feet together, hands back towards feet, forehead down, elbows splay out. Two more breaths. One more breath. Slowly coming back into tabletop, strong hands. Curl your toes under. Last down dog, anything goes. I'll find stillness here. Two more breaths. One more breath. Stepping feet together. Bend your knees, lift your gaze, walk or hop. Exhale, fold. Inhale back to the sky, hands overhead, look up. And exhale, hands to heart, Samasthiti. Release your hands to your hips. We'll come into tree pose, standing on one foot. So some of you need the wall, and I agree, some days I need the wall too. So if you need the wall, go to the wall. Stand strong on 2 feet. Slowly rotate right knee out to the side. There's this drawing in through the solar plexus. We talked about that through the chakra system. Then draw your foot into your shin bone. Step your foot up. Hands can come right onto the hips. Hands can come in front of the heart. If you've got strong stability here, absolutely you can play with the foot coming to the thigh. That's absolutely more advanced. And then hands up towards sky. Draw thumbs back, and you notice my gaze is out about 5 feet. That tethers me in my balance. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Hands come back together and they slide past the throat, truth, and into the heart. And hands on hips, and then I like taking time to bring the leg back around and foot down. Pause. Then knee out to the side, say about 10 o'clock. And then draw knee in, foot in, and step foot up. Hands can stay on hips or in front of heart. That energy up, like the tree summoning energy, taking the branches up towards sky. If I were to look around, I would notice other trees moving, so that's why we keep our stability in the eyes. 1 more breath. Hands slide back down to heart center. Hands back to the hips. Draw your leg back in and release foot down. Good. You can shake out the legs, you can roll the ankles, feet, take a light drink, and we're going to sit back down on the ground for just a little bit, 10 breath and meditation. So whether you need to sit on 2 blocks or the blanket to get comfortable in a seated position, I usually sit on a blanket because it's comfortable. Comfort key. And then how do you sit in meditation? I like to say it's up to you. If you like a strong seat with the arms out and the mudra, go for it. If stacking the hands or resting the hands on thigh, just go there. So we come to sit quietly. Nice song, kind of hooking into sitting, sunrise. So you're feeling, you're heading inside. What's going on the inside? Feel breath flowing in and expanding. Feel breath releasing out. Feel breath coming in and expanding. And feel the breath release and out. If you notice the mind's going a little bit faster than you'd like, you're the noticer. You become aware of it. If you need to count, count. So you can say, I breathe in, 2, 3, and I breathe out, 2, 3. You could put in breath retention. I breathe in, 2, 3, pause. And I breathe out, 2, 3, pause. And I breathe in. And I breathe out. I breathe in. I breathe out. 3 more times. I breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. So good. Nice to be here. Let your eyes open. And we'll slowly gather the legs in. And we'll come into seated postures. And again, if you need to support yourself sitting on a blanket, I would fold the blanket. You could have a beach towel underneath your seat just to support the hips. And what that would look like is that the hips are getting the tilt forward with the support. I'll slide the blanket out. My pelvis stays pretty stable. Push hands down into the mat to feel your alignment. Inhale, arms up. Lean forward about halfway. And then the hands can hook the mat, even side mat. Here's where the strap would come to play, where you can lasso your feet with a strap. Lift your heart up, draw shoulders back, and lean in. You can even rock side to side. My flexible students, and some of you are, you can be at the feet. Then you can even start to tip the forehead down. I breathe in, breath happening at low back. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more breath, breathe in. Breathe out. Awesome, release the strap. And just sit back up. You can stretch hands back up towards sky. And then hands back down towards the earth or thoughts. Draw your right foot in. You'll see that I'm stepping foot out by calf. And then dropping right hand back. I'll usually bring hand onto the heart just to feel again that I'm not falling short in the front body. Inhale your left arm up. Maybe look up. And then slowly twist. Notice how I keep my lift and I come across and drop the elbow to the outside. Then give a good twist. Feel the collarbone lengthens. The eyes can walk across the earth. Here, how do I find my breath in such a twist? You can breathe low belly. You can breathe behind the eyes. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. And then turn heart back forward. Stretch your hand back up towards sky. And release the hand down. Right leg comes off to the side. Pull your foot up into your inner thigh. Here I bring the hand onto the heart, left hand on heart, looking out at left foot. Inhale both hands up towards sky. Then lean forward about halfway. Your choice of using that belt or strap can come into play. Getting around the foot. Notice the alignment in shoulders, drawing forward. Feeling your foot into your thigh. Relax in the jaw, relax in the tongue. 1 more breath. Release hands from foot or strap. Love this, I usually throw it in, which is so nice. As you sit back up, you slowly take your hand outside of the mat, send your hips out. Take your hand up and over your head, and the gaze can turn down. Think about the fascia, the muscles, bones, and the organs of the body. It usually makes you smile. And then slowly sit your seat back down. Pause. And we switch to the second side. So now draw your left foot in. Pause. Notice how you might schlump. My favorite word, schlump. Bring your heart back up and the hand drops back. Inhale your arm up. Feel the height. Sometimes I'll bring hand to the head and then come across. Drop to the outside thigh, press twist. And you just feel inner body bright, this little light of mine. The face can turn back if you're feeling like eye yoga. Sometimes I'll take eyes towards back wall. Breathing into low belly. One more breath. Good. Come back around. You can stretch the hand up and release the hand down. Good. Left knee falls off to the side. Pull foot high, inner thigh. Again, hand on heart. Right hand meets the heart and pull over to the right side. Nice little twist. Inhale, both hands up. And then lean forward and out. Lean forward and out. And again, I use strap on the first side, but I'll use hands on the second side. Always guiding right around the big toe mound, little toe mound. Pull heart forward. And then again, showing flexibility on this side, you might find you can bring your elbows down towards earth and forehead into shin. So we're always finding our best practice. If you come in flexible, be flexible. If you come in on a certain day, playing with less flexibility, that's the practice. Janu Shirshasana. Slowly sit back up. You can take the hands back up towards the sky. And then I release hands down to the earth and my hand goes out to the left and I'll press my hips and I'll stretch up and back. I turn the gaze down so that hips push forward. Back down. Good. At this point, we come to laying onto our back, supine, so that hips slide forward and we'll lay down onto our back space. The feet drop, rest your hands on your body, which is just really nice. Support. Relax the energy in your knees. You can feel your organs slide back, soften. And of course, relaxing the skin of the face, down the bridge of the nose. This can be done as a meditation anytime you need it. 5 minutes laying back on your bed. Or if you have your mat set up, just lay down and just feel your body breathing. Good. And then we'll start to find some more movement. So draw your right knee into your chest. I flex my foot right away. Shoulders roll up, forehead comes in. Lately, I've straightened the left leg forward and my gaze will slide down to the foot. Seems a lot of you like that. Then step your foot back in. Take your foot up to the sky and point flex. You can scrunch toes, spread toes. Good, and then release your foot down. Pause. Slowly pulling in, opposite leg, bring your knee into your chest, forehead draws in, flexed foot. That gives you a nice compression of the low back. And again, we're extending the leg long, so I'll scooch the blocks off to the side, take a look down towards the foot. So much of this energy is down, but pulling in. A little core action there too, of course. Good, step the foot back in, pause, head back, shoulders back, and then take foot up to the sky, point flex. Make some big circles in your ankle foot. Nice time to appreciate the leg. These legs that carry us through life. Good, and then foot down. Let's allow both knees to fall out and over to your right side. Upper body can tip out and over to the left. I'll usually move and find good feeling in the body. If you need a blanket or a block beneath your outer thigh, go for it. Two more breaths. Breathing into low belly. Nice to learn that the breath can come all through the body, not just the lung. And then knees up and over to the opposite side. I'm walking my feet across, allowing the knees to drop out. I like the lifted head and the turning the face opposite direction. Because we do a lot of the breath work low belly, it feels nice to have the hands low belly. And then knees come back up, walking feet back to neutral. Final destination is called Savasana. So we take our legs long. I almost go as wide as the mat so that I've got the ability to let the feet fall out. Make sure your heels are on the mat. I'm going to slide down a little bit. And then the palms turn up. The armpits slide back. There are some days where we have 2 or 3 minutes to lay in Shavasana. There are some days where you might find 5 or 10 minutes laying quietly in Shavasana. So if you need to stay here for longer, I totally understand. Stay for another 5 or 10 minutes. We've gotten you to such a good place. At this point in this class, I'll slowly roll us over to the right side. And once you get to the right side, you can stay for 2 or 3 breaths. And using your hands to press yourself back into sitting up. Coming back to where we started. feeling a lot better. This basic practice can be done every day. It can be done twice a day. Some days you need it in the morning and in the evening. You can pick little bits and pieces, you know. Maybe you do the sun souleve, or maybe you do that final seated posture before you're heading into sleep. Bring your hands to your heart, remembering your intention for this day. We are related to each other. By taking care of you, I take care of myself. By taking care of myself, I take care of you. The light in me honors the light that shines so bright from each one of you. Namaste. I'm so glad that I could be here with you today. Feeling the stresses myself. So to get, two classes in a week, or 4, sometimes 2 a day, depending on what you need. So I'm so glad to have this for you. It's a basic class, and what I like about it is it helps me move and breathe and ground. So thank you so much for watching.